Hello everybody, and welcome back to another wonderful episode of Guapish. As always, I'm your quiz master, Tanner. That's right, everyone, I have brought forth another quiz. And joining us for our quiz is our competitors. First off, the master of poetry, Nico.
Hey there, folks. So here's the thing. 99% of you freaks are not subscribed to us. Please subscribe to us right now. Please, 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 please. We're trying to hit 300 subs by the end of the year. Can we do it? Can we do it? Please show us we can do it.
Yay! Also joining us, the man who's read a book that is 7,000 pages long, Dylan.
Okay, I'm done skimming. Yeah, I don't remember what any of this book is about, quite frankly.
Damn it. And finally joining us, the man who can spell every word ever created in every language, Jackson.
Ni hao.
That's right. Guys, as you can probably tell by my intro, I have created for us an English language quiz, which is to be it's a fun little like mirror of Dylan's foreign language quiz that we did 2 weeks ago.
Oh boy.
This one is gonna be kinda goofy. There's much fewer questions than our normal quizzes because I decided to make it a lot harder.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm about to be exposed to a retard. I can feel it.
No, dude, that's my role. Get back in your own place.
And first off, the first section is going to be spelling. We're doing a spelling bee.
Bro.
And the way this is going to work is I'm just going to banish you guys to a different voice channel. I will pull you in one after another and have you spell words.
Oh
Gotcha.
my god. That sounds terrifying.
You're all going to be spelling the same word, so don't tell each other what the word is, please.
Oh.
Dude, I play Wordle every day. You guys are fucked.
None of these words are 5 letters long, I'm sorry to say.
I'm
Can we
fucked.
chat with each other while we're in there?
I mean...
I guess you can, but
I would have said no because it's gonna fuck up the audio.
yeah, that would be so annoying for me. Anyway, does anyone want to go first?
I'll go first.
Me! Fuck you,
I
Nico!
buzzed though. I buzzed first.
I'm sorry, I heard Jackson say first, so I'm banishing Dylan and Nico to the quiet corner. Bye-bye.
Oh no!
Alright, Jackson, your first word is ligament.
Ligament.
Do you think I should tell you guys if you spell it right or not?
Concerning thing to say right now. Concerning thing to say. Let's say no. Break the news at the end to all of us.
Okay, fantastic. Bye-bye. Hello, Nico.
What's going on?
I am giving you your first word. Your first word is ligament.
Ligament? Can you use in a sentence?
Ouch. I fucking destroyed my ligament when I landed too hard.
Alright, so you're immediately throwing me for a loop. I know how to spell ligament. The problem is that it's longer than 5 letters, which I thought you said is the max that these are going to be.
I never said that.
Oh, I thought you did say it. Okay.
No, I was making a joke about Dylan mentioning Wordle.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Alright, so ligament. 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 Ligament.
Fantastic. I am not telling you guys if you got them wrong. Bye-bye.
Ligma balls.
Okay. Hello, Dylan.
Hello, Tanner.
Your first word is ligament.
Ligament. Ligament. Ligament.
Okay. And I'm not telling you guys if you spell them correctly or not.
Okay.
And let's go ahead, have you do the second word, and I'll just go reverse order from here.
Sounds
Your
good.
second word, Dylan, is liaison.
Liaison.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like...
If you need a definition and for me to use it in a sentence like a normal spelling bee, I can do that.
Yeah, go ahead and give me the definition so I think I know the word you're using.
Liaison, a person who initiates or maintains communication between groups.
Okay, so yeah, me and you say this word differently. Liaison.
Oh, right. Oh, no, actually, I'm retarded. You're right. It is liaison.
Okay. Nobody else has to know until this recording comes out. Liason. Liaison.
Thank you. Bringing up our next contestant. Okay, Nico.
Yeah.
Your second word is liaison.
Isn't it pronounced liaison?
That I thought, is that not what I just said? Liaison.
You said liaison.
Oh, whatever. Liaison. Wait, what? How do you say it?
Liaison.
Liaison.
All right, liaison. This is like a fucking French word.
We use this in English.
Liaison. Like fucking Leas. This is where it gets tricky. Eane?
Incorrect.
Bummer. I thought you said you were telling us if it was correct or not.
Bye. Hello, Jackson.
Hello.
Your second word is liaison.
Lias is where it gets tricky. On?
And while I have you here, we're going to move on to the third one. Ostracize.
AUSTRI. Oh, goodness. Is it a Z? Dude, yeah, fuck it. ZE.
Fantastic. Thank you, Jackson. Bringing in the next person. Welcome back, Nico. Your third word is ostracize.
Ostracize. Can you use it in a sentence?
We ostracized the weird kid.
Okay. And wait, was it ostracized or ostracized?
No, I messed that up, but you know what I mean.
Okay. Ostracize. OSTRACIZE.
Thank you, Nico.
Ostracize. I almost missed the A there.
I may or may not be glad you got it. Wink.
Oh.
Hello, Dylan. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Your third word is ostracize.
Ostracize. Ostracize. OSTRICIZE. Ostracize.
Thank you. Moving on to the fourth one.
Okay.
Your fourth word is hors d'oeuvre.
Oh, fuck you, buddy. God damn it. This word is French. Fuck. This one is such a pain in the ass to spell. I think it's like, you're not even based on like proximity. You want like accuracy is the problem here.
It is a spelling bee.
Are you counting the apostrophes?
I won't count the apostrophe.
Okay. Hors d'oeuvres. Fuck, dude. Oh, fuck, I think I already got it wrong. HOU, I'm just gonna commit. UR apostrophe D apostrophe OEUVRES, hors d'oeuvres. No, sorry. In the first bit, it's not HOU, it's HOR. Yeah, HOR apostrophe D apostrophe OEVRES.
Thank you, Dylan. I'll see you again later.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Nico.
Hell yeah, I'm happy to be back.
Your fourth word is hors d'oeuvre.
Hors d'oeuvre. Can you use it in a sentence? This is what I know the trick to this one, at least like with the first letter. It's how they fuck you up.
I went to a dinner party and ate some tasty hors d'oeuvre.
Wait, is the plural of hors d'oeuvre or still hors d'oeuvre?
I don't know. It's not pluralized.
Okay. Hors d'oeuvre. HORD. This is where they get you. ERVE. Hors d'oeuvre.
Thank you. Okay, Jackson. I've got your fourth word for you here. It is hors d'oeuvre.
That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. I don't even know where to start on this one. Jesus. Oh God. I'm just gonna spell it how it sounds, even though I know I'm incredibly wrong. O-U-R-D... It's not fucking O-U-R-D-E-R-V. How the fuck do you spell this word?
I'll reveal that to you guys at the end.
It's got like a fucking E in there at the start, I feel. Is it like a fucking... Oh God. E-U-R-D-E-R-V-S-E.
Dude, I can't believe it. You actually nailed that.
I don't trust that information at all.
Aye. And then you're going to kick us off with our fifth and final word, dauphinoise.
Can you use that in a sentence?
I made some dauphinoise style potatoes.
Okay. DALPHINWAS.
Okay, thank you very much, Jackson. I'll see you back here when we're done with this part.
Epic.
Nico,
Yes.
I've got your fifth and final word of this.
Oh.
It is Dauphinoise.
That shit is not an English word. What are you talking about? Dauphinoise?
Dauphinoise.
Can you use it in a sentence?
I made some Dauphinoise style potatoes.
What the fuck is okay, so D feels like a layup here. I'm restarting, by the way. I'm restarting. DAUPHIWAZ.
Thank you. Dylan,
Yes.
I've got a fifth and final word for you here.
Okay.
Can you please spell for me Dauphinoise?
Sorry, say that one more time. You cut out just a tiny bit.
Dauphinoise.
Dauphinoise. This is some fucking German bullshit. God damn it. Dauphinoise. D-A-U. Fuck. This is where I trip myself up because it's either an F or a PH. I'm gonna go smooth brain and say F-E-N-W. Fucking Christ, man. A-Z. I'm just gonna smooth brain that word. I'm not gonna overthink it.
Fantastic. Let's get them back in here.
Perfect.
Welcome back, everyone.
How'd we do, Tanner? How'd we do? What are the points currently looking like?
So, everyone was able to correctly spell ligament. Nico was able to correctly spell ostracize.
Damn it.
Everything else, everyone got wrong.
Yeah, that checks out. Hors d'oeuvres is some bullshit.
Yeah.
Did it not start with H? I thought that was like the trick to that one.
It does start with H, but the problem is the dwarf part is O-E-U-V-R-E, which none of you were even close to.
I don't remember what I said, so fair enough.
I thought I said that. Did I not?
No.
Damn.
Also, you might have, but you messed up the first part, which was H-O-R-S.
After I corrected myself, I thought there was an S, so that's why I tripped up at the beginning there again. I was like, oh, do I want to add the S? And I just decided against it.
I was on some bullshit with that one. I had like a fucking Z-S-E combo there.
Yeah. Yeah, these were meant to be in, like, increasing order of difficulty. I guess I underestimated how difficult Leeson is. You guys all missed the second I in there.
Oh, fuck. Wait, is ostracize an A, not an I? Like, O-S-T-R-A? Fuck.
That's the one thing you mess up. And then Dauphinoise is spelled D-A-U-P-H-I-N-O-I-S-E.
That was a bullshit. I did. What's funny too is I was like, do I want to do F or PH? And I'm sure in your mind you were probably trying not to lose your mind.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're moving on to the pity point. The pity points are a bit different here though, because every pity point is 3 different things of different difficulties, and so everyone gets the opportunity to get more points. The people in last place get more points for easier questions though, but it hopefully doesn't cause shenanigans, you know? So, Nico is currently in first place. Nico, I'm going to... sure, we'll just kick it off with you. I need you to spell the word onomatopoeia.
Oh my god, what the fuck? O-N-O-M-A-T-O-P-O-E-I-A.
Dude, you fucking nailed it.
Let's fucking go! Thank you,
Nice.
Yu-Gi-Oh! There's an entire onomatopoeia archetype!
Let's fucking go, man. Let's go.
That was pretty good. Here, Jackson and Dylan, you guys are currently tied.
Okay.
Do one of you want to do the slightly harder word for an extra point?
Dude, Jackson's got that shit.
For a bonus point?
I'm sure I'm doomed, but sure,
Alright.
give it to me.
Jackson, I need you to spell for me stoichiometry.
What the fuck?
Stoichiometry. S-T-O-I-K-E-O-M-E-T-R-Y.
Unfortunately, that's going to be a miss.
Is there a Q in there?
No. Stoichiometry is S-T-O-I-C-H-I-O-M-E-T-R-Y.
Ah.
That's some fucking, like, German shit. I never would have guessed there'd be a CH in the middle of all that.
Yeah, it's a Greek CH, which is why it sounds like a K, like in chemistry.
Ah, of course.
And then Dylan,
Yes.
can you please spell for me Velociraptor?
Dude, I love Velociraptors. Let's see how much. V-E-L... O-C-I-R-A-P-T-O-R.
Perfect. Nice
go.
job, dude.
I like it, the dinosaurs.
I feel like Jackson got the hardest one out of all of us.
I don't know, I would have definitely got
I was told
onomatopoeia wrong.
onomatopoeia is trickier than stoichiometry. I don't know
By
what to tell
who?
ya. ChatGPT,
Oh my
obviously.
god.
ChatGPT has been wrong in the past.
It didn't write all these questions for me. I just had it fact check stuff.
Gotcha.
Okay, next up, and this is going to be the buzzer round.
Okay.
We are moving into the rules and grammar portion of the quiz.
Okay.
Fuck.
So, question 1. What is a noun? Nico?
A noun is a person, place, or thing.
Correct.
I was so scared I got that wrong. You took a long pause.
Alright, question 2. What is an example of a verb and an adverb? Nico?
Alright, so verb is an action, something like running. An adverb is where it gets tricky. And I don't think I know the answer to this. So let's say that an example of an adverb would be a police officer.
Incorrect. Okay. Dylan, can you give me an example of a verb and an adverb?
An example of a verb is jump, and then an adverb is spring.
Spring?
Spring. You know, you spring. Like, spring is like another word for jump. I don't know what an adverb is.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that's incorrect. Or at the very least, the way you meant it is incorrect for sure.
Probably.
Jackson, can you give me an example of a verb and an adverb?
Yikes. Okay, yeah, so let's do let's say like run. It's like something I know it like modifies a verb. And I'm trying to like conceptualize what the fuck that looks like because I haven't studied English in fucking 13 years. So like a verb is like running. Is an adverb like running fast?
Correct.
God damn it.
I'm shocked that was correct.
Yes, a verb is an action or state, so things like sings, arrived, or exciting are all examples of verbs.
Yeah, we all got verbs pretty locked in there.
Yeah. And as Jackson said, adverbs modify verbs, so example, beautifully, yesterday, or incredibly would be examples of adverbs. So, nice job, Jackson.
There we
good for
go.
you. Okay, question 3 in this section. In the following sentence, what is the adjective? Fred easily caught a big fish. Dylan?
Easily.
Incorrect.
What?
Jackson?
Fred.
Incorrect.
Big.
I already said incorrect, Jackson. Nico?
Big.
Correct.
I missed the big
Come
part.
on, guys. What?
No, my issue here is that my brain like gave up because I was like, oh shit, I fucking answered before, and then I realized that he had in fact said the adjective, so I realized too late.
Womp womp. Easily would be an adverb, Dylan.
That is how ironic.
Question 4. Give me an example of an onomatopoeia. Nico?
Bang!
Correct.
God damn it.
I love onomatopoeias, dude. They're my favorite.
The Japanese onomatopoeia for eating is paku paku.
This is a Pac-Man.
Yeah, it's Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Next question. Correct the following sentence. Sometimes I think that birds is government drones. Jackson?
Sometimes I think that birds are government drones.
Correct.
Ken, you can't say these kinds of things. You're marrying into a,
Yeah.
Aye. And then we are on to the pity point question of this section. I have 3 fill-in-the-blank statements. You will be filling in the blank with who or whom.
Okay.
And Nico, you are still in the lead. I'm giving you the toughest of these sentences. Blank is the person blank you admire most.
Wait, so I'm just putting who or whom into either of those?
Mm-hmm.
Blank is the person, blank would iron... Alright, so who is the person... Wait, no. Whom is the person... Wait, neither of them really make sense in that I'll just put who in the second one.
So you're going with whom is the person who you admire most?
Yes.
Incorrect.
God
you got
damn
them
it.
backwards.
I didn't know this was...
Jackson and Dylan, would one of you like to take the slightly tougher one for an extra point?
Dude, Jackson's got this.
All right, fantastic. Jackson, with blank am I speaking?
Whom?
Correct.
Damn, I should have taken that.
And Dylan, I'm trying to figure out blank did it.
I'm trying to figure out who did it.
Correct.
You can, there's different scenarios in which you use who and whom. I thought they were interchangeable.
No, it's the same
bullshit.
with womb as well.
Oh, of course, yeah. With whom am I speaking with?
Yeah.
Next section, literature. This one has two little thingies. I don't know what I'm trying to say here.
Are we still
Anyways, no, I'll just call on you guys.
Oh, okay.
Everyone gets to answer here. Actually, hop in the chat and we'll have you type your answers. That way no one can copy off each other.
Okay.
So the first portion of this is called American or Not. I am going to give you the name of an author, and you have to tell me if they are an American author or not.
Okay, so we're DMing this to you. We're not putting in the general.
Yeah, go ahead and... just so I don't have to click around, put it in the general, and I'll count down for you to send it.
Okay.
And I'll also give you some examples of things they've written, just in case.
Okay.
So the first person, American or Not, George Orwell, famous for writing 1984 and Animal Farm. So go ahead and type down your answers. Is George Orwell, author of 1984 and Animal Farm, American or not? I'm going to say go ahead and send in your answers in 3, 2, 1. You guys are all correct. George
let's
Orwell
go.
is not American. I believe he's British, although I didn't actually write down what some of these people really are.
Well,
I think he was born. He's British, but he was like born during the fucking like Indian Empire or some shit, right?
it's impossible to say.
Yes, that actually does sound correct to me, I think.
I don't know why I know that fact.
Interesting.
It's an interesting story. Okay, next up, American or Not. Edgar Allan Poe, who wrote poems such as The Telltale Heart and The Raven. Is Edgar Allan Poe American or not? 3, 2, 1. Edgar Allan Poe is American. You guys all got it right again.
He also married his cousin.
True.
Oh. Interesting.
Can I get a bonus point for that?
No.
Damn.
Next up, H.P. Lovecraft. Is H.P. Lovecraft American or not? And he wrote shit like, The Beast That Hath No Name and I Hate Existence or whatever the fuck. I didn't bother looking up
What did he name his cat?
He named it the N-word.
What?
This has been mentioned many times on the show, Dylan.
I don't retain this information. It's useless to me.
Anyways, H.P. Lovecraft, is he American or not? Go ahead and send them in 3, 2, 1. Jackson and Nico are correct. He is American.
He was
Damn.
born in Rhode Island, just like Peter Griffin.
Holy smokes, no way. That's crazy.
What a fun way of you knowing that. Alright, next up. Margaret Atwood, author of The Handmaid's Tale. Is she American or not? Margaret Atwood, author of The Handmaid's Tale. 3, 2, 1. You guys are all correct. She's
Let's
Canadian.
go.
Oh, I thought she was gonna be British.
I was gonna say British as well.
Yeah.
Are you guys, how much of this do you think is you actually knowing versus just, like, kind of doing a vibe check on their name?
I'm doing a vibe check on their name.
I only knew the first two. The rest of these are fucking 50-50s.
I'd say that was the only one where I was like, yeah, I don't really know, but she's probably this.
Okay, fantastic.
I know Edgar Allan Poe, and I think that was it, so I'm kind of just doing it based off of names. Or Lovecraft, but,
Okay, this is the final one of this section. H.G. Wells, author of The Time Traveler and The War of the Worlds. Is H.G. Wells American or not? Okay, go ahead and send them in 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
We got a no from Nico and Dylan, and a yes from Jackson. Nico and Dylan, you guys are correct.
Yay! Let's go!
He's also British.
It's all in the last name, baby. It's all in the last name.
See, that's the problem, though, is that Americans, you know...
Yeah?
Go on.
I'm trying to imply that a lot of them European names because they all came from fucking Europe.
Oh, okay.
Right. Where I was going with that one to try and trip you guys up is that, like, I feel like it's a pretty famous anecdote that the War of the Worlds was broadcast over the radio in America and freaked a bunch of people out.
I didn't know that was even a thing, so that wouldn't have worked on me anyway.
I've never heard of this man in my entire life, and I know nothing about his works.
Interesting. Anyway, he invented the narrative concept of time travel. Anyway.
Oh, Jackson fucking hates him then.
I do. Fuck this guy.
I mean, if he's the one that came up with it, maybe he'll like it. You don't know.
I believe there is a time traveler movie we could check out sometime. Anyways, the next section of the literature one is Tom Sawyer versus Huckleberry Finn. I am going to describe something that one of these characters do in their respective story. You have to tell me if the thing was done by Huckleberry Finn or by Tom Sawyer.
Is this in the same manner as to what we just did?
Yeah, we'll just have you type them out in the general.
Sounds good.
So first off, Huckleberry Finn or Tom Sawyer fakes his own death. Go ahead and send them in 3, 2, 1. Okay, Nico says Tom Sawyer. Jackson and Dylan both go with Huckleberry Finn. Jackson and Dylan, you guys are correct.
What?
Huckleberry
Let's go!
Finn fakes his own death.
No, Tom Sawyer does that. Yes, he does.
I fact-checked all of this.
Unfortunately, the ChatGPT result was wrong, Nico. You have to concede this one.
He absolutely fakes his own death, though. That's like a big... He's at the fucking funeral and he hears people talking about him being dead. That's like one of the... Like the whole being present at your own funeral. That's like a Tom Sawyer thing. It's not Huckleberry Finn, you fucking idiot!
Well, it was about faking their own death, not going to their own funeral.
It's because he faked his death. That's why he was there.
Anyways, moving on.
No, dude, you fact check it out. Do it.
I did.
Do it again.
I fact check all of this beforehand.
He's in first place, but he's still yelling.
Second one. Tricks boys to paint a fence and pay him to do it. Fools a couple of
Tanner,
boys
read
into
literally
painting
the
a fence.
first paragraph of this.
Sore loser, sore loser.
I feel like we've been here before.
Alright, go ahead and send them in 3, 2, 1. And let's see, Nico and Dylan both say Tom Sawyer. Jackson wins Huckleberry Finn. Nico and Dylan are correct. Let's go. Tom Sawyer that tricks boys into painting their fence.
Audience, I would like to mention, I remember literally nothing about any of these characters. I know literally nothing about them.
That's like the most memorable thing Tom Sawyer does.
I had to look up all of this stuff, except for the fence painting. I knew that one.
I've heard the fence painting thing. I didn't know who the fuck did it.
I remember the fence painting thing from an episode of Fairly Odd Parents.
Well, there you go. We have such great ways of knowing this shit.
Yeah.
The third one, next up. Traveling down the Mississippi River on a raft. Traveling down the Mississippi River on a raft. Let's go ahead and send them in 3, 2, 1. So, Nico Jackson go Huck Finn. Dylan goes Tom Sawyer. It is, in fact, Huckleberry Finn. Congratulations, Damn. Nico and Jackson.
I was really hoping I'd win out on that one. That's so sad.
Number 4. Has said the N-word. Between Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn, which of them has said the N-word? Dude,
not both.
And I was about to say, for clarification, this means has said it in dialogue out loud. Internal, if I were counting internal dialogues, then yes, it would be both of them. But it is only one of them that has verbally said the N-word. Go ahead and send them in 3, 2, 1. So, Dylan and Nico both went Tom Sawyer. Jackson went Huckleberry Finn. Jackson is correct.
Damn! This sucks.
My strategy of picking Huckleberry Finn for every single answer is not doing terrible so far.
Huckleberry Finn is friends with N-word Jim, and he calls him such many a time.
Huh. Interesting.
And finally, for this section, number 5, went to his own funeral.
Okay.
It's a funny callback.
Why was he at the funeral, Tanner, huh? Why was that?
Or Huckleberry Finn go to their own funeral. Go ahead and send them in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so what I have written down is Tom Sawyer.
Interesting.
That seems so obvious given previous context.
Well, the previous one was Huckleberry Finn, which is where I'm trying to trip you up.
Yeah, I know.
It is
I was supposed to go
possible
off Nico's debate.
that ChatGPT failed to tell me that they both do both of those things.
They do.
What I'm thinking that it is perhaps that Tom Sawyer is thought to be dead, but did not fake his death in a technical sense.
ChatGPT is wrong. Literally fucking Google, did Tom Sawyer fake his own death?
Okay, I'll Google. We're going to take a pause for me to do some fact checking here. So what I am seeing is Tom Sawyer did not fake his death. He just ran away and was assumed to be dead.
That's a lying crock of shit, and you know it, Tanner. You made a mistake, listen to ChatGPT, and now you're trying to do whatever you can to save your own hide here.
Nico, you could say the same thing about you getting yourself wronged.
Incorrect.
And I am also seeing that Huckleberry Finn does not go to his own funeral.
What does it say there, Tanner? What does it say in the first paragraph there? Watch their own funerals. What does that mean to you, pal? What does that mean?
Somebody should go buy the book right now and read it.
Let's do a quick intermission to read the entire story.
It does say that, but it's not citing any textual thing. Like, there's no quotes in here to indicate that.
Oh, I'm sorry, but did ChatGPT give you plenty of quotes that were obviously incorrect because it's trying to placate you?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Nico. I think you're just wrong here.
This is Kangaroo Court, you know it, you son of a bitch! Fuck this quiz! Fuck this quiz!
Kangaroo Court, what the fuck is that?
It's like
Very
when like a bunch
funny.
of kangaroos are, in a court.
It's an
Do
Australian
we get to sit in their
thing.
pouches? Do we get gavels? Yeah.
Anyway, fact-checking session over. Now we're on to the pity point section of the literature quiz. Now, the way this is going to work, I'm going to give you guys 5 books, and you have to put them in order by release date. Jackson, you are now in the lead.
Oh, I wonder why that is.
This is shocking.
In order to get points on this, you have to get all 5 of them in order. Dylan, Nico, since you are in second place, in order to get points to get any points on this, you have to get 4 in order. If you get all 5, you get bonus points. And then Dylan, since you're in last place, you have to get only 3 of them in the correct order. If you get 4 or 5, you get bonus points. So that's understandable to everyone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so the 5 books, and obviously I'm giving you, I am not fooling you with this one and giving you them in the correct order. I'll give you that grace. So the 5 books are The Great Gatsby, Fahrenheit 451, The Invisible Man, Moby Dick, and Uncle Tom's Cabin. Do you need me to repeat those?
I was just writing them down just so that I don't
Okay.
have to have them be repeated.
Fantastic. So go ahead and put those ones in release order.
Are we all getting the same books?
Yeah, it's the same for all of you.
Okay.
It's you get points. The thing that determines the difficulty is how many of them you have to have in the correct order relative to each other.
Okay.
So, for example, if you have 4 in the correct order and then it's just like 1 is on the opposite side, I will count that as 4 in a row for you. It won't be like all 5 in the quote-unquote wrong place. So, go ahead and let me know when you guys are done writing yours out.
Oh, shit.
we're doing it all at the same time. Okay. I thought you were going to
Yeah.
fucking okay, I see.
So I only need 3 in the correct order?
You're in second place right now. You need 4 in the correct order. You get a bonus point if you get all 5.
How do I get 4 in the correct order?
Like I said, if you have 4 in the correct relative order to one another, and it's just 1 is on the wrong side, that will count.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't know when any of these fucking books were made, man.
I did say this is meant to be a more difficult quiz.
I'm not confident in this at all. I've heard of 3 of these books.
Yeah, I'm not confident in
I
any of
would
these.
really, really hope you've heard of all of them, to be honest, buddy.
I've heard of 3 of them.
Which ones have you not heard of?
Invisible Man and Uncle Tom.
I was scared you're gonna say Moby Dick somehow.
No, I know of their existence. I've never read them, though.
I don't know if not having heard of those 2 is any better, especially Uncle Tom's Cabin. Like, that's insane.
Never
Uncle Tom's
heard of it.
Cabin is a classic. I think Invisible Man has such a generic name that you could easily, like, have just, like, heard the name and not known that it was like, yeah, there was this book.
I think we took a
guess.
vote in English class of, like, whether we read, like, Fahrenheit 451 or something else, or the teacher said we were supposed to, and then we just went with another book. Something like that? I don't remember.
Who knows? Okay, send your answers.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm fucked.
so the correct order is Moby Dick, Uncle Don. Uncle Don. I was reading Jackson.
Uncle
I was reading
Don.
Jackson's answer when I started saying that. Uncle Tom's Cabin, The Great Gatsby, The Invisible Man, and Fahrenheit 451.
God damn it.
So okay,
That's what I'm fucking saying.
let's start with Jackson. Jackson needed 5 correct. He had Invisible Man and Fahrenheit 451 switched, so no points for him. Nico, Gatsby, Invisible Man. He got all 5 of them correct. Congratulations, Nico.
Dope.
You get a
Moby Dick and
big ol'
Uncle Tom were
bonus
the
on
hard
that.
ones, because those ones are, like, fucking ancient.
He had
Yeah.
plenty of time to Google it, though. It's fine.
True.
And Dylan, let's see. Do you even have 3 in the correct relative order?
I only got 2.
Yeah, looks like 0 points for Dylan on that one.
This is shocking news.
Hi, fantastic. Good round, guys. Good round. We are now... This is not the final section. Next section. Important figures. Alright, question 1. The 2 most important figures in the development of the English language are William Shakespeare and Geoffrey Chaucer. Which came first? Nico.
Jeffrey.
Correct.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's see. Next question. This is multiple choice. Everyone will be able to answer.
Are we still buzzing for this then?
No.
Okay.
Chaucer essentially established written English by writing what? A. Aesop's Fables. B. The King James Bible. C. The Canterbury Tales. Or D. The Leviathan. Go ahead and type in general chat. Which of those was written by Geoffrey Chaucer, essentially establishing written English? Do you guys need me to repeat the options?
Dude, are all those books written by him?
The options are A. Aesop's Fables, B. The King James Bible, C. The Canterbury Tales, and D. The Leviathan.
Am I allowed to know that info?
No, only one of them is written by him.
I'm fucked.
I don't know if that information really does much one way or the other for you, buddy.
I'm sure if they know, what books he's written, it probably helps them.
I can knock 2 of them off the list, so I really have a 50-50 here.
I'm
go.
in the exact same boat.
Alright. Is everyone ready?
Yes.
Yeah, I am.
Go ahead and send them. Okay, so Dylan said Aesop's Fables, Jackson said the Leviathan, and Nico gets the point by correctly identifying the Canterbury Tales.
There we
I was
go.
gonna say that one, but I had never fucking heard of it in my entire life. And I was like, there's no way something so fundamental is something I've never heard of in my entire life.
Yeah, it was between the Canterbury Tales and the Leviathan for me too. I have not heard of the Leviathan, so
I want to say the Leviathan is the philosophy book written by Immanuel Kant, I want to say.
Kant.
It's also just like a big, like, brainiac book, which is why I put it down to try and fool people.
Gotcha.
I don't even know what it is, so.
Okay, we are buzzing in again for this next one.
Okay.
Question 3. Shakespeare's biggest contribution to the English language was primarily what? Nico?
Is it like a work of his?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know what exactly you're looking for here then.
Okay, a point of clarification, for example, One of the biggest contributions of Chaucer was he established standardized spelling of English words.
Okay.
So it's something in that ballpark.
Let's say he established sentence structure.
Incorrect.
Bummer.
Jackson?
Dude, he was like an OG poetry, I suppose.
No. Dylan, do you want to take a crack at it?
Punctuation.
That'd be very, very funny. No, the answer I was looking for is vocabulary.
What?
I'd say we all basically got it. You should give us all a point.
I think
didn't.
none of you were even
I don't
close.
think punctuation has anything to do with vocabulary, quite frankly.
That's fair enough. Give Jackson a point.
Okay, well, fuck you, buddy.
You ratted yourself out. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, Shakespeare's biggest contribution was he just invented a lot of words.
That son of a fucking
Is that
bitch.
how that
Sentence
works?
structure, to your credit, I would say is a secondary thing he did.
Okay.
Buzzing in yet again. What single book most influenced spoken English for hundreds of years? Nico?
Let's go with the King James Bible.
Correct.
Oh my
That was
god!
Damn it, I
fucking
knew I should have
guess.
gone with my gut, motherfucker! God damn it!
That's crazy.
There you go.
I was like, oh, the Bible sounds like it would be a good answer here. I was like, but surely that couldn't be true.
Yeah, it was just a shot in the dark.
God damn it.
Alright, next question is another multiple choice one. Everyone will be able to type their answer into the general chat. Samuel Johnson was a notable figure in English language history for what reason? Was it A, he taught the nobles of England the English language? B, he established English language schools throughout Britain? C, he wrote the first major English dictionary? Or D, he was an extremely popular traveling pastor?
What was his name?
Samuel Johnson. I'll go ahead and repeat the question in options. Samuel Johnson was a notable figure in English language history for what reason? A, taught the nobles of England the English language, established English language schools throughout Britain, wrote the first major English dictionary, or was an extremely popular traveling pastor? Alright, go ahead and send your answers. So Jackson and Dylan went with he was an extremely popular traveling pastor, and Nico went with wrote the first major English dictionary. Nico is correct.
God damn it, man.
Let's fucking go.
There's no power in numbers. This is bullshit.
When in doubt, guess C.
I mean, that's fair, I guess, but I don't like to live life by the seat of my pants, if you know what I mean.
We are on to the pity point section of this area. Nico has taken the lead. So Nico, which of these is a Shakespeare play and which isn't?
That should be easy.
Your options are Edward II and Richard II.
Never
Oh my
mind.
god. Let's go with... I think No, wait. Fuck, what was the second one you said? It was Edward II and what the second?
Richard II.
Let's say Richard II was the Shakespeare one.
Correct. Good job, Nico.
Okay.
One of these fuck-ass pity points he gets that are just a 50-50 now. I gotta spell some word that nobody's ever heard of.
I mean, to be fair, you're about to get the same thing.
True. Jackson, which of these is a Shakespeare play and which isn't? The Tempest and The Duchess of Malfi.
Dude, I've never heard of any of these. The Tempest sounds cooler, so I'm saying that one.
Correct.
Holy smokes. Mine better have Hamlet somewhere in there, or else I'm fucked.
Dylan, which of these is a Shakespeare play and which isn't? The Revenger's The Revenger's Tragedy and Hamlet.
Fucking Hamlet, let's go.
Correct.
Let's go.
Good job, everyone. You really know your Shakespeare.
I know like 2 things by Shakespeare, and I don't think I can name the second one.
I only knew Hamlet, but now I know 3 things.
There you go.
Romeo and Juliet? Is that one?
Yes.
Let's
I could
fucking
name
go.
a handful.
Yeah. Midsummer's Night Dream?
Yeah, Julius Caesar.
Did Shakespeare ever do a play that's just like his name? Like
I
Shakespeare
don't
by
think
Shakespeare?
so.
Did Shakespeare ever make anything good?
Romeo and Juliet.
Aye. We are on to the final section, boys.
Let's go.
This one is the origins of words and phrases.
Oh, fuck. He's doing this to get revenge on me.
This first one is multiple choice, so get ready to type that out. Question 1. Which of the following phrases is not from the Bible? A, the apple of his eye. B, a drop in the bucket. C, nothing new under the sun. Or D, cross to bear. Which of the following phrases is not from the Bible? The apple of his eye, a drop in the bucket, nothing new under the sun, or cross to bear. Does everyone have an answer?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I have an answer.
Alright, go ahead. Okay. Nico and Dylan went with drop in the bucket. Jackson went with the apple of his eye. The correct answer is D, cross to bear.
Bummer.
Really?
It seemed too obvious. I thought it was a red herring.
Unfortunately not. That's just that's a phrase that pastors made up afterwards, but it itself is not found in the Bible.
Damn.
Interesting. Okay.
Question 2 is actually the reverse. Which of the following phrases are from the Bible? Or which of the following phrases is from the Bible? It's only one of them.
Yeah.
A, God helps those who help themselves. B, blood is thicker than water. C, the straw that broke the camel's back. Or D, a house divided against itself cannot stand. Which of the following phrases is from the Bible? God helps those who help themselves. Blood is thicker than water. The straw that broke the camel's back. Or a house divided against itself cannot stand. Does everyone have an answer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead and send them. Alright, so Nico and Jackson went with the straw that broke the camel's back. Dylan went with a house divided against itself cannot stand. And Dylan is correct.
Fuck, I
Let's
thought that was like
go!
some George Washington thing.
No.
Are you serious? That's from that. First of all, that's from the Gettysburg Address. Not the Gettysburg. Is it the Gettysburg? It's Abraham Lincoln. First
Yeah, I
of all,
thought it
and
was
yes, he
from
was
Abraham
quoting
Lincoln.
the Bible. He was quoting the Bible.
I thought he was just had a weight with words.
No. I mean, yes, but no.
Very funny.
Let's go.
Alright, next up. This is a true or false, so we'll have everyone type in the chat.
Okay.
True or false? Shakespeare invented the phrase wild goose chase. Shakespeare invented the phrase wild goose chase. Does everyone have an answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and send them.
I want this to so desperately be true. God damn it.
So, Nico and Dylan went true, Jackson went false. The answer is true!
Let's go. I wanted it to be true so bad. That's awesome. That's great. I love that.
We are going back to the buzzer for this next one. Fantastic. The word quarantine originally came from the Italian word for the number blank. Nico?
4.
Incorrect.
Damn it.
Jackson?
8.
Incorrect. Dylan?
See, that's kind of fucked up because it's either 14 or 4D, but now that I'm saying it out loud, I think I'm more obligated to say 14.
Incorrect. It's 40.
Fuck!
He was so close. You know, Dylan and I, we were on the same page. We knew 4 was somewhere in there.
Well, yeah, you got core, quattro, core, whatever. I'm not going to explain it.
Okay, we're back to a multiple choice question. Which of the following phrases originally had nothing to do with keeping/revealing secrets? Is it A, let the cat out of the bag, B, spill the beans, C, skeleton in the closet, or D, under the table? Which of the following phrases originally had nothing to do with keeping/revealing secrets? Let the cat out of the bag, spill the beans, skeleton in the closet, or under the table? Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and reveal them. Jackson and Dylan both went with under the table. Nico went with spill the beans. Nico is correct.
Hell yeah.
Very good.
That one felt the most like, yeah, you could probably attribute this to something else.
Yeah, like spilling beans.
Yeah, exactly. Like literally spilling beans.
It was a very straightforward phrase. People were spilling beans a lot more back then. Aye,
Tragic.
we're back to buzzing.
Okay, here we go. I'm glad you showed me this trick. It actually came in more handy than I thought.
Okay, question 6. Saved by the Bell is referring to what bell? Nico?
Oh, it's the fucking bell that, like, back in the olden days, when you'd bury somebody, they'd, like, have a little bell, and, like, a string would, like, go down through the coffin, so you could ring it, just in case that you were buried prematurely and you weren't actually dead yet.
Incorrect.
Fuck, what?
Dylan?
That sounded convincing. The first thing I think of is, like the town bell or something, you know? The big bell that rings whenever something happens, you know?
Incorrect.
Fuck.
Jackson?
I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna go with the only instance of this I know of, that being like a boxing term where they use it to end a round or something, maybe prematurely to stop them from being fucking owned or whatever.
Correct.
Fuck yeah.
God damn it, of course it's a
mind.
Rocky thing.
I looked it up just now, and that thing I said is a common misconception.
Bummer.
They got him, dude.
Foiled by his own literacy yet again.
God damn it.
This one is true or false. Go ahead and type them out in the chat. True or false? The phrase mad as a hatter comes from hat makers suffering from mercury poisoning. True or false? The phrase mad as a hatter comes from hat makers suffering from mercury poisoning. Does everyone have their answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and send them. So Jackson and Dylan went false. Nico went true. Nico is correct.
Damn it, why the fuck are they using mercury?
Who knows?
They used a lot of wacky things for seemingly random reasons.
See, and
That's so true.
I figured it'd be a gotcha question where you're like, yeah, they do go crazy from something they handle, but it's not mercury.
Yeah, it's arsenic for some reason.
Yeah.
Alright, bring up your buzzers yet again.
Okay.
Let's go.
What year does There Are Two Wolves originate from? Whoever's
Oh, no.
closest. I guess I didn't need to have this a buzz, but... In fact, we're not doing a buzz. It's whoever is closest to the year. Go ahead and write them out.
What year? Oh no.
Yeah. And I'll put a slight clarification. It's what year does the first version of this phrase originate from? Does everyone have their answer? Dylan, do you want me to count that one?
No.
Okay, fantastic.
I'm just trying to be funny.
Go ahead and send them. Alright, so Jackson said 1967. Nico said 1982.
That's when Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
Huh.
That's not.
And Dylan said 1837. Jackson was almost dead on. It is 1965. Congratulations, Jackson.
Cheater! He looked it up
Why would he look it up and then get it wrong?
because he didn't want it to seem too suspicious. He
I'm
got very
not
close,
even gonna
though.
lie. I put fucking 67 because of 6'7".
Okay, buddy. It's
You
just-
piece of
Damn.
shit.
God damn
It
you.
worked out for him. Yeah, apparently it originates, like the whole thing started out as there are two dogs. And it was in a televised Billy Graham sermon.
Interesting. There are two dogs in you.
When does the phrase, he's got that dog in him start circulating?
I have no idea.
1998, the second I was born.
Pull up your guys' buzzers again for this one.
Do we actually need them this time?
Yes, we actually need the buzzers for the next two.
There we
Okay.
go.
Okay, question 9. Where does the word ass clown come from? Nico?
Stephen King's It.
Incorrect.
Damn.
Dylan?
By the time I realized I needed to name a literary piece, I realized I fucked up. What are books with clowns? Pass.
Okay. Jackson?
Office Space?
Correct.
What the fuck?
That was my fun fact for Office Space, guys. Good job on remembering that, Jackson.
I had like a fucking brain blast moment, I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, that's like
Think!
the most recent history I had was like 1965. You can't do that. That's unfair.
Dude, I have an even more recent history one. For our final question of this section,
Okay.
where did the word mogged originate from? Nico?
Like a website is what you're looking for?
No, I don't. It's not that specific.
Oh, okay.
But it's not as specific as like a specific website, but it is more specific than saying the internet, okay?
Okay. Let's say it originated from alpha male communities.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Jackson?
Dude, did it come from fucking Ziz? Or whatever that guy's name is, that, like, fucking Australian guy back in the day that was, like, clavicular before he was popular?
That's a bit too specific, although he definitely helped popularize it. Do you want to do a slightly more general version than that?
Just, like, fucking, like, early 2000s, 2010s, like, looks maxers communities.
That's really close. If Dylan can't, like, nail what my verbiage is, I'll give it to you. Dylan?
Tanner, me and you will never think on the same wavelength, and quite frankly, I have no clue what the fuck you guys are talking about, so I was just gonna say Final Fantasy XIV Moogles.
Okay, congratulations, Jackson. I specifically put 2010's bodybuilding / strongman communities.
Literally what I said.
I feel like being an alpha male and being like a bodybuilder are different genres of dude.
Yeah.
I agree. But there's enough overlap.
Alright, and guys, we are now on the final question.
Yippee!
You're going to be able to bet as usual.
Uh-huh.
Do I want you to bet before I tell you what the thing is?
Yeah, what sort of format is it?
Tell you what, I will tell you what. I'm going to give you a decent amount of information so you can make an informed thing on how much you want to bet.
Okay.
So the final question is, which of these are real, no longer used phrases, and which did I make up?
Oh, fuck.
I'm going to give you 4 phrases. Some or all of them will be real phrases that don't get used anymore, or some or all of them will be ones I made up. You will gain or lose points if you correctly say which ones, if any, I made up, and which ones, if any, are real, no longer used phrases. Does everyone understand that?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm going to send everyone their points. Go ahead and tell me how much you want to bet. Okay, I have all of your guys' bets. I'm going to go ahead and tell you the 4 phrases, and I'll also write them out for you. You are telling me which, if any, are real, and which, if any, are made up by me. So, your phrases are: don't teach your grandmother to suck eggs, wide as a chambermaid, colder than a witch's tit, and happy as a pig in Spain. And there they are for you. So again, don't teach your grandmother to suck eggs, wide as a chambermaid, colder than a witch's tit, and happy as a pig in Spain.
Did you say how many of these are real? Or, like, if any are at all?
None to all of them can be real or fake.
Okay.
Are we DMing these, or are we all just gonna post them at the same time?
Yeah, I'll have you guys submit all of your answers at the same time.
Okay, and we're just saying in order whether we think they're real or fake, right?
Yeah, go ahead and just type out ABCD, real, fake, real, fake, fake, real, fake, real, fake, 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 real, real, fake, 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 real, 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 fake, real, fake. What? I go through all like 120.
All iterations.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm also ready, by the way.
Ready.
Go ahead and submit them. Okay, so let's see. Nico guessed the first 2 are real, the second 2 are fake. Jackson guessed real, fake, and Dylan guessed real, fake, real. Fuck, I gotta do calculations now.
Yes, you do.
Like, the last one has to be fake. The actual phrase is happy as a pig in mud.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Well, it could be, it evolved into that phrase,
Yeah.
I guess I'll just reveal the answers now. So, don't teach your grandmother to suck eggs. That is a real phrase.
Let's go.
Wide as a chambermaid is fake.
Let's go.
Colder than a witch's tit is real.
Dude, I completely fucked up. God damn it. Fuck.
And happy as a pig in Spain is fake.
Damn it!
Yes! There's a chance.
Jackson got all of them correct. Nico got one of them wrong. And Dylan got one wrong as well. Mm-hmm. I can run the numbers if you want to. Dylan, you're in last place.
Oh.
I need to see if Jackson getting one extra correct was enough to make up for it.
I'm so stupid. God damn it. Fuck. Fuck.
Oh, is that the only one? Okay, I figured we were getting more than just that one.
Because if if Nico got 3 correct and 1 wrong, then he essentially just gets 2 times the amount he bet, correct? Like, that's his ending amount?
How are you doing it? Do you get the amount you bet plus or minus if you get it
correct, you get that amount. If you get one incorrect, you lose that amount.
Yeah, he would just get plus or 2x what he betted, yes.
I guess this math is less complicated than I was thinking. Jackson fucking obliterated Nico. Jackson got, you're at, I think, 84 points, and Nico is at 46.
God fucking damn it. Fuck. No!
Congratulations, Jackson.
Let's fucking go.
I almost beat Nico, I think, if I'm doing my math correctly.
Nico, you made it sound like there was some slight miscalculation on Colder Than a Witch's Tit. What happened there?
Dude, when I was reading them, I just fucking... I flipped them in my head, apparently.
Interesting.
Wait, I'm retarded. Nico got 2 of them wrong. This wasn't even close.
Oh, let's go. I beat Nico.
I flipped them in my head.
Bummer.
I beat Nico. Let's go!
Yeah, you did, actually. There you go.
Let's fucking go!
Well, fantastic. I hope you guys liked that little quiz there.
What did we wager and what did we look like going into that final question?
Nico had 23 points, Jackson had 21 points, and then you had 15 points.
Radical.
Nico and I were a lot closer than I thought we were going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I figured he was decimating me.
No, you were able to keep up with how many multiple choices I had, and the bonus points helped you keep up pretty close.
That was the choke of the century. I'm never living that down.
I mean, to be fair, the same thing happened in my quiz, where Tanner was leading the whole time. He was also complaining the whole time about, not getting points when he should have, and, choked in the end. So it's really
Nico, did you just bet
poetry
everything?
to this.
I did, yeah.
Damn.
Speaking of choking,
I can't ready to choke on some monster cock over on Guapish at the movies.
The fuck?
Guapish at the movies.
Jackson, what did we watch this week?
The Patreon request this week, as requested by our favorite patron, Tutbot, thank you for the request, was the 2015 film The Indian in the Cupboard. And if you also want to get your movie into our raffle, like Tutbot, then go to guapish.com/Patreon or patreon.com/Guapish for $1 a month. And you might get your movie picked just like this little fellers. Anyways, let's toss it over to Tanner. Give us the plot synopsis.
Indian in the Cupboard is a story of a young boy who is gifted a magical cupboard that can bring his toys to life. He brings a little Indian guy to life, and then he learns some life lessons about... I guess don't fuck with magic shit is the ultimate moral of the story. The end.
Yeah.
Fun fact, Indian in the Cupboard was released the same year as Toy Story, another film about toys coming to life. And also, I was shocked to learn this film has a death associated with it. Some guy named Pat Tanner was putting up like some lights or something and fell to his death.
Oh my god.
That's a good fun fact right there. That's silly.
Yeah.
That's silly,
Can you
huh?
imagine dying making Indian in the Cupboard? How embarrassing.
That'd be
Okay.
rough.
Yikes.
Alrighty, Dylan, where'd you put this one?
I gave it a B+.
Okay. Tanner, how about yourself?
Dude, I put it at an A-.
You guys really like this. Jackson, how about you?
Yeah, I think this movie fucking sucked. I'm at a C-, pushing D+.
Whoa.
That checks out. That checks out.
I'm at a C+ myself. I also was not, huge into it. I thought it was just kind of a kid's film.
This movie's it's so fucking weird.
True.
Yeah.
Who, yeah, let me give this kid a cupboard. And then the fucking Indian friend's like, yeah, let me give you a little figure of an Indian guy. It reminds me of you. What the fuck are you talking about?
I mean, I guess if you look at it that way, I could see your point, but, I very quickly looked past all that. One thing that actually kind of shocked me about this movie is, and I may have a wrong opinion on this, I think the utilization of the green screen in this movie was really well done. Like, if you told me this was 1995, I wouldn't believe you. I feel like they pulled off the tiny people and the normal sized people really well. I will say the part of the movie that lost me, because I was pretty high on this movie for a while. The part of the movie that lost me is we just got too much into the fucking child melodrama. I thought that shit was stupid. It really started killing the movie. It was fine for like the first like half to 2/3 of the movie, and we got to like the end and it started just really grating on me, and I just didn't enjoy just the childish melodrama. And of course they're children, so fucking burn me at the stake or something. But I just liked what they did with the first portion of the movie, and they didn't it got weird towards the end.
Jackson, personally, I think the weirdest part of this movie is that the white kid is named Omri,
His name is so
the Indian
fucking
kid
weird.
is named Patrick.
Yeah,
What's
well,
up with that?
There's so much that's so fucking strange about this movie, man. It doesn't make any sense. My favorite part about the movie, I think, is the incessant amount of close-up shots of this weird-ass kid's face.
Yeah.
They do it constantly. They have a lot of shots that just like linger on him, like looking at things, and they always look so strange. The ending of the movie, of course, is an obvious one to point out, where it's just like a fucking zoom in on his face. It's so fucking weird and kind of stupid. I agree with Dylan. I'm not really a big fan of the melodrama that starts taking place with the fucking Indian guy and him. All of the fucking stupid bullshit with his friend, I just really didn't care about at all. The acting is not particularly great from the kids, but they're kids, so I give it a slight pass. But yeah, the idea behind the movie too is just dumb. Really, it doesn't really follow its own rules. I'm just not crazy about it. I just thought it was kind of bad.
Wait, what do you mean it doesn't follow its own rules? What about it did they not follow?
Jackson has autism, Dylan. He's a big stickler for the rules.
Well, I know. That's why I'm asking him to explain it.
Dude, I watched that shit fucking day one. I remember there being some plot inconsistency with how the cupboard's mechanics work, and I'm forgetting exactly what they are. I'd have to go fucking dig into it.
I mean, to my knowledge, the way that the cupboard works is you put some inanimate object inside of it, and then you lock it, and you unlock it and open it, and it turns that fake thing into real, and if you do it in the reverse order, it changes it back into an inanimate object. And as far as I know, they followed that rule throughout the whole movie.
Well, my brain's telling me that didn't happen, and there was some moment in which those rules were broken, which is why I'm bringing it up. Again, I don't have anything specific to mention of this because I watched it a week ago and I don't remember exactly. But
Okay.
we can say the points in moot. Let me go watch the movie again.
Yeah, I have to disagree with you harshly on that one, but yeah, we can live with this assertion, I suppose.
Nico, do you want to talk about it next or me?
Dude, Indian in the Cupboard, it was a fine little children's film. I did not like it when the two kids started fighting. That was very annoying.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was kind of whatever, It was kind of just a whatever sort of film. I liked that the cowboy and the Indian got to, get to know each other a little bit more, and that as some barriers were getting broken down there, but I mean, I didn't really feel a whole lot when we thought that the cowboy was going to die. So, also, a little bit more violent than I'd expect a children's movie to be. That's 90s kids films for you, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I described this movie in the chat as the most Spielberg-ass not Spielberg movie I've ever seen. And I stand by that because this is just a delightful little family film for me. I really enjoyed this one. I think it's got a strong story, and I like the themes and kind of the message it's putting out there around like responsibility and whatever for the kid. And I appreciate the friend thing because it's kind of building this dichotomy where we've seen our main character sort of learn what it's like to be responsible over the first portion of the film. And then we're shown his friend who's supposed to represent basically what he was like at the beginning of the film. And he gets to be like, oh, I was a massive shithead. And, now I see that my character arc is completing and whatever. And yeah, just overall, I just was really delighted by this film. I agree with Dylan. I think the effects are actually quite good, and they do a good job of blending the little characters into the scene in a way that doesn't distract for you.
the thing about like that dichotomy of like the character arcs though is that he was like that for such a brief period of time. It was basically he put the Indian in there, it was like, whoa, it turns to life. Then he put Darth Vader in there, it's like, oh, I'm never doing this again. Like it doesn't really feel that substantial at all.
I think it's a tad more nuanced than that, where it's like he's learning that, oh, he shouldn't have even brought the Indian to life, even though he's not scary, you know?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Having that old guy come back and him scare him to death is fucking wild.
That was pretty funny.
I'm not even gonna lie. That part happened, and I wasn't even like not paying attention for that long. I felt like I missed something major. Was it literally just he brought the old chieftain to life? He saw the big kid and then just died from shock? Is that what happened? Okay, I completely. I was like, did he just die because it's an old toy? Like, is that just how it is? Like, what the fuck did I miss?
Yeah, now the kid has to learn about mortality.
Yeah, I will say, this movie, I don't know about you guys, this movie triggered like a weird sense of nostalgia in me from when I was a child playing with my action figures and just wishing they could be real and like using my imagination to bring them to life. I don't know why, this movie did a really good job at triggering that in my mind. Which obviously, when it was made, that wasn't the intent, probably. But looking back on it now, it feels very cool.
I'm sure that was like part of it.
Yeah.
I think that's a fair thing to say. I like that sentiment.
Mm-hmm.
Well, fellas, do we have anything else to say about the Indian in the cupboard?
No.
There is a whimsy wolf and there are non-whimsy wolves, and I think we know who they are.
Yeah, once we get around to E.T., Tanner's gonna slurp that fucking little green guy's, not green, that little brown fella's toppy so damn hard.
You should have stuck with green. Anyway.
Maybe his penis is green, who knows?
No.
He's got a green rocket.
B+.
Well, I'm sticking at my C+.
A-.
I got my ranks for other movies switched around. I initially intend to say D+, and I'm sticking at that. And it lands at a B- overall.
Damn, you really hated this film. Holy cow.
I thought it was bad. I thought it was stupid, and I was annoyed and bored most of the time watching it, unfortunately.
Jackson doesn't like kids, so he wouldn't like kid movies. This checks out.
That's so
Jackson
true.
Jackson does hate kids.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, this is certainly better than, like, fucking the schlock that we have nowadays for kids' films, like Ryan's World the movie, right?
Yes. I'm
assuming I rated it higher than that, but it's impossible to say. I'm only looking at the last 3 of every tier here. I'm not looking that deep into the future, or back into the past.
Gotcha, okay.
Anyways, we've got my pick this week, which was the 1953 film House of Wax. Not the first Wax movie, and definitely not the last. This is the movie of insurance fraud. Wax house gets burnt down. The guy that set it up lives and seeks revenge on the people that fucking, fucked him over to make a new wax house of their dead bodies, and hilarity ensues.
Fun fact. Vincent Price, the guy who plays Professor Jared, is the narrator from Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Oh.
That's like an okay-ish fun fact.
It's okay. I thought that one was really cool, Tanner.
Yeah, I'll kick us off. I'm at a C-.
Okay. I want to go last. I want to hear it.
Okay. I am at a B-.
Oh.
Okay. This is for House of Wax, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't paying super close attention. Alright, this one, honestly, I liked it quite a bit. I'm giving it a B+.
Oh. Huh. I'm at a D+.
Wow.
We are
That's
all over
crazy.
the fucking map with these movies this week.
Very true.
Yeah, this week, it's a crazy... I can't wait for it to get to the next one. I have a funny feeling it's going to be a similar situation.
I'm sorry, it's just... Oh, go ahead.
I have a classic mantra of old bad, new good, but I gotta say, this movie actually kept me surprisingly engaged. It was not a terrible old-ass film, They actually seemed to do a pretty dang old good job of making me pretty interested in this one. Just like from the very opening scene, we immediately get all this intriguing drama between like the wax house guy and his business partner, where it's like, fuck you, I hate your art, and then he just fucking burns it all to the ground. He doesn't give a fuck. He just wants that motherfucking bag. And our guy gets horrifically deformed, and thus hilarity ensues from there. And it just really gripped me.
Yeah, Can't say I share that sentiment. And I'll leave it there. Tanner wanted
The
to say something.
performances particularly were rather strong. I really liked our main character, evil bad guy here. Unfortunately, it did like kind of fall a bit flat once we got to like the big final fight, and it's just like, he's just fighting some police officers and falls in the big vat of wax that we've seen throughout the film. That I didn't really care for all that much. It was a whatever set piece, but up until then, I thought he was a pretty solid villain.
Alas, that is the culmination of old movie action.
Yeah, I'm right there with Nico. I had fun. I had way more fun than I was expecting with this one, and to do a slight comparison against the House of Whack we've already seen, if nothing else, the plot is dramatically more interesting in this one. There are quite a decent number of twists and turns in this one that I think keep it pretty interesting, and just a couple of memorable moments here and there. The big fire scene, him chasing the girl, the big fight. One scene in particular that stands out to me is when the girl, punches him in the face and then breaks his wax face open. That was pretty
that scene was
funny.
really well done.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw this film as kind of like a neat curiosity that I really enjoyed.
I disagree with the wax face thing, but that is to each their own, I suppose.
I agree. I like the opening scene of it, but I just really wasn't crazy about a whole lot else that happened, to be completely honest. I think the things I really liked about this movie was, one, the presentation. I think it looks good, especially for the time. Those shots of like the fucking streets are very cool. I think the actual like waxwork itself was fun. I feel like people do a good job with the performances. It's a well-made movie for the time. It is certainly a product of its time, though, which is of course my big downside. It's also like just a formula that we've seen before, so most of the mystery of it was kind of solved almost immediately because I've just basically seen this happen at points. So there really wasn't any suspense with me. I kind of just knew what was happening the entire time, unfortunately, so I was just waiting for it to like see how it would resolve it, and it resolved it in old movie ways, which I'm not crazy about, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It ended up just being kind of fine to me. I liked it more than I anticipated. I thought it was going to be kind of bad, but it was more kind of whatever for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's an older movie, so and like it's definitely a plot that's been done to death. Anyone with a decent amount of media literacy will know exactly where this is all going. But like, despite that, like everything else, like outside of the plot, is pretty dang well done. To be honest, I didn't really care all that much whenever he appeared and he was like this gross mangled monster. I was like, okay, whatever. He's like a monster guy now. Like that was always the least interesting part of the film to me. But as far as like just the fucking characters and their performances went, it was pretty solid. Like, as I said, the villain, he had a great presence to him. One thing I wasn't expecting was, like, we have, like, this woman who's like, that's my friend, that's her, I know it. And, I was fully expecting the police, but, whatever, typical women, delirious. But they actually did do their part in, like, investigating it to, like, make sure, like, hang on, what's going on here? There's something suspicious about this new waxwork. And, yeah, sure enough, they did the fucking work, and they're like, oh, yeah, she was right. Yeah, this guy's a psycho. And they went in there and fucking stopped him. I thought that stuff was great.
Total non sequitur. How do we feel about the fourth wall break in this movie? I didn't care for it. I thought it was dumb.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was just like some little fucking gimmick that they had going, but it was something for the time at which it came out. That was also something where I was like, whatever. Let's get past this.
Yeah, I will say it sounds well. Duh. It sounds like you guys got a lot more
For the folks at home, what he's referring to is this dude with fucking paddle balls just whacking you right at the screen. The ball's coming at you.
All I was gonna say is another, like, cinematography moment that kind of got a little fucky was at the very beginning when dude threw, like, a fucking chair or something. I don't remember what he did. He threw something towards the camera, and I'm pretty sure it hit the camera. They just decided to keep it in, which was very silly. I don't know why they did that, but I guess shoot once, take twice or something. I don't remember how that phrase goes. I kind of agree with Jackson. The most interesting part for me of this movie was the very beginning. I liked the build-up for what it seemed like the plot was going to be. Unfortunately, this movie didn't quite work on me. The parts you guys found engaging didn't really pique my interest at all. I kind of got the motivation for him going and killing the man who burned down his museum of art and was just trying to get at the money. Like, that makes sense. But then and it kind of makes sense he's targeting the people around his life. He like targeted his like girlfriend or fiance or whatever the hell she was, and killed her. And then like, oh, this lady that she lived with, she's also now a target, so I'm gonna have to go get her. The targets felt kind of random to an extent. And I kind of just on the Nico box right now, where it's like this, and Jackson said it too, where it's just like this movie is just a product of its time. I think it's well made. I don't disagree with that. However, I just didn't find the plot engaging. It just felt really obvious. It was easy to figure out. I'm not even gonna.
Well, I don't think there's like particularly like a mystery where you're trying to like figure out who done it. You basically get the entire idea right from the beginning of the film. And as far as like his targets are concerned, it's like, yeah, you said, the evil business partner, that makes sense. And the rest of the people he was hunting down, he was trying to find people who like matched what he was going for in the wax displays. He was trying to find people to fully embody his vision.
I forgot about that little piece there, but I'm not even gonna lie, I had to rewatch this movie. I had to go back. Fortunately, unfortunately, it didn't really seem like I missed anything going back, so, it's kind of just whatever to me. I could probably be convinced to watch this again, but, I mean, there are, like, the wax movies we watched that came out after this one that, obviously, those were inspired by, and I just feel like they executed what this movie was trying to do better against what Tanner just said, unfortunately.
Big fan of there being a 10-minute intermission in the middle of it. Pretty funny.
I mean, luckily it didn't actually, play the 10-minute intermission, but it was very funny that it was there. I think it's funny that people watch an hour and a half... Well, I guess they didn't really have TV back then, but they watch an hour and a half movie and then need a 10-minute break in the middle of
and they say our attention spans are short. Eesh.
Well...
Had to get up and stretch them legs,
A whole 88 minutes down in the theater doing nothing but watching a movie heresy.
I mean, to be completely fair, the shows they had were, like, maybe 10-minute radio stories, and, like, I think the TV was revolutionary then, and even then, those were also, like, maybe 10, 15-minute shows, so...
Well, I think this is just like kind of a carryover from like, theater plays and stuff like that, where they do have intermissions in those. So I can see the parallel where like, well, we got them here, so we need an intermission in the movies too.
Yeah, they don't want you falling asleep watching their movie, and unfortunately it didn't work on me, but maybe if I had that limited act, I would have just skipped over it, but
With the intermission thing, this is like, not a positive or negative or anything. When they cut to the guy with the fucking ping pong paddle, I thought that was the intermission that I was watching. Like,
I thought so too.
I was like watching a sideshow or something, and then it lasted for longer than 10 minutes. I was like, okay, so this is just the movie, and it all put the pieces back together.
Maybe that's their re-engagement bit. Maybe that's how they got people to refocus in on the movie.
Yeah, look at the ping pong. Look at the ping pong. Look how fun this is. Look how cool it is. Look at me doing the ping pong. It's like a fucking Smiling Friends sketch.
For whatever reason, that moment made me feel like, oh, I wonder if they were, like, trying to do a 3D thing here. I was like, I don't think 3D was anything. We're relatively close to being developed at this time. Why would I think that? But, whatever.
You think it because it's funny.
True. I am a funny guy in a funny game.
Yeah, this movie's okay.
Do we have anything else to say about House of Wax?
No.
I think Waxwork clears easy.
True.
I agree.
Waxwork is surprisingly more inspired by this movie than the one that's actually a remake of it.
I definitely I drew that conclusion pretty clear. It still has the aspect, like, obviously he's taken the dead bodies and covered them in wax, and that's pretty much the only thing the new one has. But, wasn't there an older installment of this, like, earlier than 19...
Yeah, there's a 1933, I want to say, version as well.
Oh, joy.
I think we're going to go back that far, though.
I mean, it's on my list. I'll pick it eventually.
It's on the franchise list.
Is it on the franchise list?
Can you really call this a franchise? We're really stretching the definition of the word, I think.
A lot of these have already been stretching the definition. Like, technically speaking, like, I have all of the Disney films on there. That's not really a franchise, though. But, alas.
Speaking of alas, C-.
Disney is a franchise unto itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just thinking my B+. I like this one.
D+. I didn't think it was bad, but it wasn't for me.
B-.
And it lands at a C+ overall.
Whoa. Oh, Dylan, we didn't ask the most important question of all. Did this film really heebie your jeebies?
It did in the beginning, but then, like, when I realized that the wax figures were just actually people. I don't know why the Uncanny Valley didn't work there, but like, yeah, so apparently as soon as my brain's like, oh, these are just the people's dead bodies, it was pretty much fine.
That's funny how that works.
A lot of them are like still like actual wax sculptures, though. Yeah. I don't think this is like a waxwork situation where they just had people standing there.
The other unfortunate bit too is that through electronic media, it doesn't work as well on me, and also it's like a proximity thing. Okay. We didn't get a lot of close-up wax figure shots, fortunately. Watching their faces melt in the beginning, though, God. Jesus.
I had a feeling that would freak you the fuck out.
That was awful.
That Igor guy, I just realized, kind of looks like the main character from The Raid.
Yeah, Americanized or something, I guess. I don't know.
You just think that because he's brown.
Was he? Oh, I guess he was kind of. He was Nico's skin tone, I suppose.
Anyways, our last movie this week was Dylan's pick, that being the 2000s film Scary Movie.
Okay, I'm gonna need some crowd participation here. You guys ready?
No.
Yeah!
Perfect. Alright, you guys seen fucking I Know What You Did Last Summer?
Yeah!
Yes.
Have you guys
No.
seen Scream?
Yeah!
No.
Have you seen Scream 2?
No!
Have you seen The Exorcist?
Okay,
No.
this bit sucks. Move on.
Anyway, that's literally the entire movie. I don't really know what else. It just takes all the concepts of those, puts them together, and makes them funny. The end.
Whoa. Or at least attempts to make them funny.
We'll see how well it succeeded in that in a moment.
Fun fact, Jared Leto was offered the role of Bobby, but he turned it down in order to be in Requiem for a Dream.
Oh.
Good decision.
Good call.
Yeah, I'll say that's a fun fact.
Fantastic.
All right,
Although
Jackson.
Jared Leto does belong in these films.
That's true. Jackson, I am dying to know you more than anyone else where you put this film. Where is it, pal?
Flat
I'm
D,
ripping,
I'm guessing.
I'm ripping the Band-Aid off. This is the best movie we watched this week. I'm at a C+.
Oh my god.
That is higher than I thought.
Dylan, how about you?
I can't possibly put this higher than the horror movies that this is ripping off, so I gave it a B+.
Tanner?
I am at a flat C.
Okay. I am at... let's also say flat C. Why not?
What can I say? I'm a silly little guy that likes silly little movies. I have no justification for this. Fun fact for me, at least, obviously this movie takes a lot of inspiration from Scream, and by inspiration I mean, well, insert whatever word you want here.
The entire A-plot.
Yeah, which is interesting, by the way, because, like, Scream as, like, a main source for this film is weird because, like, Scream itself is already meant to be a deconstruction of horror cliches and shit, and so they're just, like, they're, like, tackling that sort of, the sort of idea from just, like, a different angle here, kind of. Mm-hmm. Which, it's like this weird, like, deconstruction-ception sort of thing going on.
That's not the fun fact. The fun fact was, so like yesterday, my family was watching like Scream, and then obviously they showed Scream 2 immediately after that. And it wasn't until that moment, the entirety of the movie theater scene is supposed to be a bit on Scream 2, apparently. So that was interesting to see. But I mean,
I thought it was just supposed to be a bit of like loud people watching a movie in the theater.
No. What's funny is if we watch Scream 2, you guys will see a lot of the correlations between that scene and what's actually happening in the movie, and it's actually very funny what they decided to change. I mean, yeah, this movie's just an amalgamation of a bunch of horror movies we have or have not seen. You've got the fucking Exorcist scene where they're getting down and dirty in the room. I feel like the part where he fucking splatters her on the ceiling, I feel like that's a reference to Men in Black, but I'm not gonna make that call. They had some fucking sucker punch shit or whatever at the end, which that movie wasn't even released by now, but that's just what I'm gonna call it. Or maybe it was Matrix.
That was The Matrix.
Yeah, we'll go with Matrix. I'm trying to think of,
it was
like,
obviously
movies
supposed to be The Matrix.
Yeah, I said sucker punch at first, and then I remembered thinking The Matrix after that, so we'll just forget about that part.
Okay.
I was gonna try to do something funny and just try to take all of the movies this movie was referencing, whether or not I knew it or not, and try to average the ranks there. But I found out there were too many references, and that was a lot of work, so I just decided to give it the rating I wanted and just call it a day.
I will say, I wouldn't have in a million years guessed that this film ends with a fucking The Usual Suspects reference.
Right? That was so fucking fun. I'm glad I saw that.
That was fucking goofy.
I liked that, though. That was great. I'm glad I pogged at the screen. I'm like, it's the usual suspects, and then I let the movie
Kaiser
ride out.
Sose.
I think we watched this movie at a great time in our movie watching careers for it to all
Right.
really click, you know? This would have been like a D tier movie for most of us if we had watched it 200 movies prior.
Yeah, true. I can't wait for the other scary movies to come up. It's gonna be horrible because that's even more culmination of movies that we probably haven't seen.
Let me go ahead and do my thoughts. I don't have very many. This film is really whatever it is about, as middle down the road comedy as I can imagine. It has some decently funny stuff in there, and then I guess there isn't anything in there that is so unfunny that I'm like morally upset over it, but it just really doesn't do much to excel in any direction, which is why I'm at a flat C, obviously. I will say, for me, probably the funniest bit, the one I laughed at the most, was during the beauty pageant or whatever it was, her dramatic reading where she's just reacting to the guy getting killed and people are like clapping and be like, man, she's really fucking good. What the hell?
That scene is actually really
bit.
emblematic of like modern day women, where like people just don't listen to them despite them like screaming for help and stuff like that. It's just like no one listens to them. It's a profound film when you really get down to it. It says a lot. Anyway, this is a good film to pick for Black History Month, Dylan. Good job on that part.
It's Black History.
True.
Yeah.
Does he know?
No, clearly not. There are a lot of black representation in here, so maybe I did that subconsciously. I'm really looking out for... I was going to say my people, but I don't want to put myself in that boat and then be called a racist or something, so I'm just going to not.
Anywho, this movie annoys me because I found it funnier than I anticipated finding it.
Let's
I'd say
go.
it's got a pretty decent hit rate for me, I would say. And a lot of the bits, because I think I had seen some of this movie before as a child, but most of this was completely brand new to me, and a lot of just the absurdity of... I really do like just absurdity comedy. Like, when we watched Hot American Summer, it was in a similar boat. Like, I genuinely liked that movie a lot just because it was so fucking ridiculous and funny. Like, this is my type of comedy, I would say. And they just throw shit at the wall constantly. There are so many bits. It's just nonstop. And because of that, a lot of them are stinkers. But there's a lot of funny ones in there mixed in that, like, you know, I'm not going to go and list all the things I thought were funny, but there was a decent amount for me. I'd say there's probably more things I found funny than I thought were, like, not funny for me. I enjoyed my time with the movie, you know. It's nothing particularly special, but it made me laugh. I had a good time watching it. I'm excited to watch more of these.
Nice.
That's
dude,
great to
perfect.
hear, dude. We don't really get this level of hype from you when it comes to comedy.
And I gave it a C+. Let's
you
let
gave
that
it
be
one
known.
rank lower than Scream.
That checks out. I mean, I can't say they get better from
That's
here,
absurd, though. It doesn't check out. That's crazy.
It checks out. Anyway,
I didn't like
do
Scream.
I do think the second and third ones are better than this one. But, you know, I'm probably obviously going to be the highest on all these movies, so that means nothing to you guys. But
I think, who the fuck made this movie is the two black dudes.
the Wayans
in it.
brothers.
What are
The
their names?
Wayans brothers.
Yeah, the Wayans brothers. Yeah, I believe that they did the first three.
I mean, they are in the first three, so that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, which makes sense as to all the black comedy in this one.
True. What's really funny too is there's that part where they reveal it's the guy who comes out as gay and the guy who comes out as not gay for some reason. Me and my
I gotta say, that scene was like Tanner trying to beat the gay allegations.
I'm just trying to figure out what bit they were going for with the black guy not being gay. I'm like, so it was like, are they
Well,
trying to...
because you think he's gay throughout the whole movie. He's doing all this shit, and then he's like, no, I'm not gay. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm not gonna try to psychoanalyze that bit, but it's the wait there's more
I don't think
bit
it's much deeper than that.
Yeah, the wait there's more bit that me and one of my coworkers would constantly do. And I guess I just had no idea it came from this movie, so to finally hear it in this context was pretty great. It was a real eye-opening experience, you know?
This movie is funny to me because I like Requiem for a Dream a lot, and it's funny seeing this dude in different contexts because Marlon is one of the main characters of Requiem for a Dream, for context here.
I don't know who
And I feel like we've seen a decent amount of movies with him at this point, and it's like my brain always just connects him back to Requiem for a Dream, so it's funny seeing him in some shit like this that's just so fucking different.
Yeah.
Right? It's always great. I will cautiously say that this movie achieved what it set out to do, and I will leave it at that. You guys can choose to believe that or not.
There were a couple scenes in this one that gave me a fucking visceral reaction, which, like, the most obvious one probably when the girl, like, breaks her own leg. That shit was I really didn't like that. And then when the main character, when she was, like, shaving, and then she, like, goes to shave her own tongue, it's like, oh my, God,
I missed that part, actually. What? I must have looked away at the perfect time.
For me, it was the fucking Blair Witch Project part where she's just, like, oozing snot out of her nose. I was, like, actively like, dude, that's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, I also had to look away
that.
for that part.
That wasn't that bad. I found that kind of silly, especially when they CGI'd in the fucking fire hose amount of snot coming out. It was great.
The gym teacher, when we just see, like, the fucking testicles dangling there,
Dude.
that was also like, gross.
This movie hung so much more dong than I was expecting. One part that did get me, to be completely honest, is, like, the beginning where they're in main girl's room, and she's like, we can keep it PG-13, and in my head, immediately, I was like, what the fuck does that mean? And then she flashes it, and it's just some flabby man's hairy chest, and that got me. I don't know if I thought it was funny. I definitely had a grotesque reaction to that, though.
Those types of gotcha moments are genuinely things I found the most funny in this movie. I'm not even going to lie. It's just those stupid, like, complete non sequiturs to everything. That's just my type of comedy. When they went to I think probably my favorite scene in the movie was just when they went to the fucking Matrix thing, because it's so retarded, and I just thought it was so ridiculous that it worked for me.
That was probably one of my least favorite parts of the film.
It's all revolving or something.
Yeah.
The thing is, I just went into this movie not taking it seriously at all, knowing what it was trying to do, and I think that's what made it more enjoyable. Like, obviously, the Matrix scene was dumb as hell, but I knew they were trying to point fingers at Matrix and be like, haha, this was silly, wasn't it? And going into it with that, it was just, I wouldn't say it was great, but it was funny, I guess, at least. I don't know.
That part felt less so like they were really trying to make a joke from it, and we're like, you remember Matrix? Oh, we all love Matrix, don't we? It felt like that sort of thing.
Yeah.
We all love the Matrix, folks. The Matrix fans.
Bullet time. I love bullet time.
See, for me, the situation was she's trying to run away and, like, combat this guy, and then it goes into them doing the Matrix, and I thought that was funny because it's just, caught me off guard.
I do think it's silly that a couple of the finger-pointing moments in this movie are, in fact, the main character or the character in danger is presented with a multitude of options to defend themselves, and they reach for probably the most useless thing they could ever do. And they did that like 2 or 3 times in this movie. And not only that, they show throughout this movie multiple times when the Scream guy is attempting to kill, the main girl just kind of throws shit at him that's in her environment and makes use of her environment to kind of be like, yeah, these characters in these horror movies are stupid. And then like, for whatever reason, they try to add realism to the murderer guy. And like, yeah, even the murderer can trip and, mess up. And they don't always have to be seamlessly catching the victims or something. Stuff like that,
Dude.
C+.
I'm sticking at my C.
B+.
I am also sticking at my flat C.
And it lands at a C+ overall. How exciting.
Wow.
Sounds about right.
Hell yeah. Well, folks, with that, I suppose Tanner and I, we get to pick a couple movies here. So, this goat recently died, so I feel like we should probably check out one of his films, Why not? One of his bigger, grander films, which is why we are going to be watching The Dead Poets Society. Don't everyone clap at once here.
Well, I was going to say, who is the guy that... who was in this movie that died recently?
I guess you'll just have to wait to find out.
Fair enough.
Guys, Lord forgive me for I have sinned. I am picking
Oh no.
Jurassic World Rebirth.
Wait,
Why are you doing that, Tanner? Why would you do that to yourself?
Oh no, this is the new one! I've wanted to watch this one. I've heard good things about it.
Are you a fucking idiot, Tanner? What's wrong with you?
Thank you, Tanner. I appreciate it. You saved me the trouble.
You do something real bad recently? You wanted to self-flagellate yourself? What?
Hey, Nico, just give the movie a chance.
We gotta wrap it up, boys. Wrap it up.
You piece of shit.
You say wrap it up. You know for a fact
you.
the series isn't going into the grave without a fight.
And of course, we have the Patreon pick this week, which was, in fact, the 2017 film You Were Never Really Here, as requested by Lavaskin. Thank you for the request.
Didn't you just request that?
Dude, Lavaskin requested it 8 months ago, it looks like. I don't know what the fuck this movie is.
Okay. Yeah, I don't either. Excited for that one, though, I guess. And if you, too, would like to request a film, just like our glorious patron Lavaskin did, then Taryn is going to tell you all about how you can do that.
That's right, guys. Head on over to patreon.com/Guapish or guapish.com/Patreon. And for only $1 a month, you will get early access to every single episode, as well as exclusive access to our pre-Guap show. And you get to get into the Discord where you can talk to us, you can request topics, you can request movies, just like Lavaskin did, and you get 500 slime coin. And finally, you get your name read out at the end of every single episode, just like I'm going to do right now. Thank you very much to Buffalo Bills, Welltuck Johnson, Slay by J. Blake, Ned Gant, I Love Lesbians, Top Ramen Man, Canceling Hannibal the Cannibal for Transphobia, Tutbot, Lucas Ledette, Hunter, and Jacob Edwards. Thank you all very much.
That's right, folks. Thank you so much. Prefer like, subscribe, ringing about. We'll be seeing you next time. Bye-bye.
Later.
Bye.